What happened? Why? What happened? Oh no! Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I don't know why Kelly's not on the screen. Okay. Um, Good morning, people. Good morning, pirates. I don't know, as many times if hold on. As many times if we have done this intro, I don't know how Kelly does the intro. Let me see.
Haha, I do it like this. I go, arg, how are you this morning, time pirates?
I need to write that down so I don't forget. Because I don't know. I just went arg. And I was just like, what comes next?
Sorry about that. We moved Jenna out this weekend, and so officially both of our children are gone. And you would think that would make me energetic and yay, I get my house back, but instead I've been exhausted. I'm so tired. I don't know why. I took a 2-hour nap yesterday and then laid in bed another hour reading. And then I got up. I'm like, I should probably eat something. I need to feed the animals, did all the things I had to do, and then tried to stay awake. And I'm so tired. Like it's 6 o'clock. I told Kevin, I'm like, can I go to bed now? He's like, are you crazy? You'll wake up at like 2 a.m. I'm like, but I'm so tired. So I procrastinated a little bit longer. Like I did some puzzles. Like I was trying to read 12 Months because I'm almost done. 12 Months by Jim Butcher. Like, well, I'll just finish this. I have plenty of time. I kept falling asleep. By the way, it's not the book. It's me. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I don't know what's happening. So I finally crawled into bed at 9:30 and was sound asleep by 10. And woke up just before 7 when my alarm went off at 7. And now I'm ready to go back to sleep. So I don't know what's happening right now. I'm so tired. But yeah. But the kids are out. They're all gone. We're empty nesters now.
Oh no. How does it feel?
I don't know, mixed feelings.
Kind of surreal.
Yeah, it's really cool that we have our house and stuff, but now we're like, what's the next step? What's next? What do we do now? I mean, the kids have been my entire life, right? So they've been my heart and my job. They've been everything. So now I'm like, okay, now what? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a confusing time. There's so much we want to do with the house though, but of course all of that, costs money.
This is true. This is true.
And since the publishing company isn't exactly earning its keep, yeah, I don't know.
Oh dang, I got that right.
You did what?
I was checking to make sure that I typed in a number correctly, and I typed out the whole thing from memory. That's a scary idea.
If it's your debit card, I have mine memorized too.
No, it's my credit card.
Well, same thing. I mean, having something, one thing memorized. Yeah.
It's the one I use the most, probably.
Excellent. So how was your weekend, Alicia?
I made progress on the library. It's by no means done, but I'm trying to think of everything that we did do, because most of the stuff that I did for the library was on Sunday during sprints. What did we do Saturday? I don't remember. I did something on Saturday. But I don't remember what it was. I'm probably mostly like house tidying up things and stuff like that. But it was okay. We had some difficulties with one of the kids because we would say something or ask them to do something, and the immediate answer was no. So we've reached that stage. Everything is no. And I'm like, really? That's what we're doing?
Isn't that like when they're 2 and 3, not like
That's that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought we were past that. And like,
oh, dog.
It's my son. He's my oldest, and I don't understand. So I don't understand.
It's all right. He probably doesn't understand either. Let's see how chat is doing. We have Pearl. Hello. Pearl says, I beat Swank.
Wow.
I'm reading and we'll switch to knitting soon. I've got lots of videos on my watch later list too, so I need to catch up while puttering. And Swank says, Privet, Pirates, happy book week. Hey, it's book week. Look at that.
That means I should go buy a book. I'm just kidding. I don't need
It means
to buy
you
a
should
book.
read books.
Yes.
And happy waffle day. Oh, yummy. Happy can opener day. I mean, can openers do make my life easier. I'm all about that.
Yes.
And World Strange Music Day. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That might be for Safo. He listens to stranger music than the rest of us. He also listens to the widest range of music. So does your husband, right? So Alan can also celebrate World Strange Music Day.
Yes, he listens to anything and everything, and there's one band that I still can't like. I don't like it when he listens to it, but he listens to it, and it's his favorite band, and one of my friends introduced it to him. And I was like, why did you do that? Like, why?
You're no longer a friend.
Right? I don't know if you guys have heard, was it Die Antwood?
No idea.
Apparently, they're South African.
Ah, interesting.
But their videos are so, like, so weird. In one video, you could tell they had contacts in, but the one girl at one point, like, not just her pupils and her eye color was like black, the whole eye was black, and I was like, why?
Like Supernatural. I mean, that sounds cool to me. I'm sorry, man. That
like
sounds freaking cool.
And I was just like, just why? But yes, he likes that band, and I'm just like, okay.
And Swank says, morning, Pearl. And Chris has joined us. Good morning, Chris. How was your weekend? How are you doing today? Should be some ups and downs. And Chris says, morning, everyone. I'm going to start Publishable by Death in today's sprints. Yeah, I think that's all the things I'm telling you. I was dreaming about the stupid company last night. Pearl says, hi there, Zwank and Chris. Zwank says, hola, Chris. And Livia says, hi, Pearl, Zwank, and Chris. Why, hello, Livia. Good afternoon to you. And Pearl says, hi there, Livia. Livia says, hi, Alicia and Kelly.
Hello.
Zwank says, hi, Livia. And Ren says, hello, everyone. Why, hello, Ren. Good afternoon to you. How are you doing? Have you heard of that band Alicia was talking about? Pearl says, hi there, Ren. Lindsay says, hey guys, hope everyone is doing well today, having a good day at work today, and listening to Strange Sally Diamond. Ooh. And Livia says, hi, Ren. Zwank says, aloha, Lindsay. Livia says, hi, Lindsay. Ren says, just lurking and working today. It's test week this week, so no classes. I'm writing tomorrow and Wednesday, so probably won't be reading until I'm done with my Wednesday paper, then the rest of the week.
Ooh.
Ren says, I'll just be working on assignments. Yep. Nope. Makes sense to me. School, man. Lindsay says, also watched TBR Spin yesterday and picked a nonfiction book to read in September. Ooh. And watched the Aurelium and picked my 7 autumn semester books also for September. I don't know if I'm going to do Aurelium this year. I'm just not feeling it, man. When I say I'm tired, I'm saying I'm tired. Ren says, hey, Pearl. Hey, Livia. Zwank says, Jumbo, Ren. Ren says, hey, Zwank. And Molly says, I is finally here. Why, hello, Molly. How are you? Hi, all. Ren says, the Antwoord is an Afrikaans band. Your husband definitely has unique music taste. Yep, there you go. Ren knows exactly who they are. Olivia says, hi, Molly. Ren says, the Antwoord is the answer. Oh.
Equals the answer, yeah.
Nice. Swing says, Molly Sue, how is you? And the Antwoord is fun music. Oh, apparently lots of people know this band. See?
Yes. It's just their music videos that I'm just like, why? Why?
Look, I like weird shit, so I'm all about that.
Then go watch them. You'll love it.
Chris says, ups and down is the perfect way to describe it. I had a productive weekend, got my new computer set up finally. Yay, that's awesome. Also put up a new bird feeder poll that we hadn't had time to before because of my mom. Nice to get that up. And Spank says they were in Chappie. I don't know what Chappie is. Is that a movie?
That's a movie. Yeah, Hugh Jackman was in it, and it was about a robot.
A robot?
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. What year is this? This is 2015.
Yep.
I mean, I was still watching some movies at that time. I'll tell you though, the last decade I've seen like nothing. A few Marvel movies. That's about it. Oh, and Project Hail Mary. Did see that one.
I need to go see the new Marvel movie or wait for it to stream.
I want to watch the Spider-Man one. I haven't seen that yet.
A Brand New Day, I think it's called.
It's not out yet though, is it?
It's out in theaters. I don't know when it's
coming. Oh, I thought it was out in the fall. Or is Spider-Man the Brand New Day one?
Brand New Day or Brave New Day.
Sorry. Is that the Spider-Man one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that I have not seen yet. And I do want to see that one. I love Tom Holland.
I do too.
And I love him and Zendaya together. I never would have put them together, but holy shit, do they match so well?
They do.
So
I've also seen Tom Holland in Uncharted.
Yeah, I watched that too. Even though it was supposed to be Nathan Fillion, but whatever. Supposed to be Nathan Fillion. Ren says, I think DeAntwoord prefers to make shock value type music videos, so it's on brand for them. And this year I've watched so many movies in theaters than I have in years, right? Maybe that's what we got to get back to, Zafo. We need to go back to seeing movies all the time like we used to. We fucking used to love it. We got to find our new...
Just don't buy the expensive popcorn buckets.
Well, what's the point of going to the movies then? What's wrong with you?
People are spending like $80 on those popcorn buckets.
Well, that's just stupid. No, I'm not doing that. And Livia says that she saw the new excuse me, sorry, the hiccups. She saw the new Spider-Man and really liked it. And Ren says it's looking like cinema is back for Ren. I love it. And Zwing says, I miss going to the theater. Yeah, me too. So we shall see. Quite frankly, the funny part is it's all the financial strain, and it's just, we were supposed to have more money when the kids moved out, right? But instead we have less because of how expensive everything is now, which by the way, the whole freaking country, probably the whole world is experiencing the same thing. What we are experiencing is not unique, right?
Right.
However, we're still experiencing it. So it's like,
yep.
This was the time that we were finally supposed to have, that spare, and we don't. So, yep. I think I'm going to start looking for jobs again. The problem is if I get a full-time job, I'm also going to have to shut down the company. It's really hard. But the company is not earning its keep.
Ruh-roh.
So, all right. So for this first sprint, I do need to, because as tired as I was yesterday, I could not reason through things I need to do this week. So I'm going to do that first, get my week in order. So the whole week isn't wasted like Sunday was. Sunday was a free day. I could have done so much. I'm sorry?
You added stickers to your book.
I did. Sorry, I did that like Friday or something. Ain't cute.
Those are cute.
So
I have that
a little crooked, one. But you have the what?
I have the heart-shaped one.
Aw. So, yep. It's funny. I put journal on there, and I was like, "Shit, it's not a journal; it's a planner." And I had to take the letters off I didn't need. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
But yeah. So I will be doing that first. That will probably take me the whole first half hour. What are you doing this morning?
Breakfast, and I'm probably going to customize my library in the new DLC because I got
it. You're like too excited.
So excited.
Awesome. All right. So I will see you all in. Oh, wait. First, we're going to say hello to Allie. Why, hello, Allie. Hello, Kelly, Alicia, and chat. Hello. Reading Farm to Trouble by Amanda Flower and 29% in.
Very nice.
And Ren says, that reminds me, don't eat the beef. Don't eat the beef. What happened to the beef?
What happened? Why?
You're going to have to tell us, and we'll catch it around after the first sprint.
Elaborate, madam.
Elaborate. I'll see you in 30.
Breakfast!
And there was our first sprint. I caught up on the news and my emails and the yawningness. I'm not kidding about this tired. This is ridiculous. Notice my energy level isn't low, right? Like I'm like, hey, let's get this stuff done. Everything's great, but I can't stop yawning. And if I lay down right now, I'd go right to sleep. I'm sure this is healthy, right? It's totally healthy.
I mean,
my eyes keep watering.
Your body's in recovery from moving Jenna.
For 2 days. I mean, I didn't do a lot of heavy lifting. I did a little bit, but not a lot. We had the boys with us.
Wow. Well, you still move stuff though. I ended with it.
Plus, if I'm this tired after lifting a few things, there's definitely something medically wrong. I took all my pills, so I don't know. How'd you do that, Spring? Still eating breakfast, I see. Yes.
I got breakfast, and I have a fully customizable library that I just finished, and I'm already looking for the first spirit.
You get them too fast. Like I like getting them like little bit by little bit. It's so funny.
I must have them all. It's like Pokemon.
Yeah, but otherwise there's no reason for me. Once I have them all, there's no reason for me to even turn the thing on.
Oh, I still use it. Like if I can't find a sprint that I can join, then I'll just open this up and set the timer.
I've tried that. I use it anyway. And it works sometimes, but I don't know. My brain is not fooled. If there's not an actual person there, I know there's not an actual person there. It just doesn't work for me.
I think it's the timer that does it for me.
Yeah.
As long as I have a timer and go, okay, this is for this, and then I can take a break.
I mean, it works for a lot of people. That's why it exists, right? It just does not work for me. Seriously, these eyes quit. I can't read comments if my eyes are tearing up.
Do you have allergies?
Nope.
I would say try Pataday, which is an allergy eye drop, but if you don't have allergies, never mind.
No allergies. This is also, just tired. My eyes and my legs ache. When I am really tired, my legs ache and my eyes
water.
Yep. I'm telling you, man.
Maybe a nap is in order today.
No, I got to take Cora to the vet today. Get all of her shots. She only needs one updated. So I need to get that one, but I also need to get a flu shot, which I didn't get her originally. And her rabies is due in October. So I'm going to see if we could do it a little early because we have traveling in October too, because I have to get her into the kennel. So I've got to sign her up, but she has to be up to date on those shots. So
gotcha.
What can I say? Greatest radio morning show ever. That's what radio morning show people do, right? They just get online and yawn.
Yeah, this is the Yawning Club. Welcome to the Yawning Club. Feel free to yawn as much as you like.
I did water my front garden this morning, though, and it looks so pretty. I'm so proud of it. It's so pretty. I want to plant. I don't have any annuals in it. I just planted the perennials. So it'll be fun when it cools down to plant some annuals for the winter.
Ooh.
It was funny. There was the first year I moved to Texas, I was planting the same plants I would plant in Indiana for the summer.
Right.
But those plants are only good in the spring here because it gets so hot that they can't handle it.
No.
I thought this is a summer. I plant these in the summer for the whole summer. Same thing with hostas. I can't have any hostas because the snails eat them. And hostas were like my favorite perennial bush. They're low to the ground. They have big, beautiful leaves. They've got variegated ones. They're so pretty. Oh. And but no, the slugs are just like they're gone. Like in up north in every like building, you know, they have like bushes and like landscaping in front of the buildings. There are always hostas, a ton of them. And I'm like, not here, not a one. It's so funny. All right, let's see how everyone did in that sprint. Nope, I got that. Oop, this time it was me. I scrolled too far up.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. We talked about Spider-Man.
I think we were right
Oh,
around
don't eat the beef.
Livia's Haida Alley. I think that's where we left off.
I
roughly.
think you are correct. And then Zweig says Konnichiwa Ali. And Molly says, Alicia, you bought it yet? Yeah. Well, as you can tell.
I've already started. We bought it. We customized it. We're on our first spirit.
And Ali says, hi, Livia. And Molly says $6.79. That's how much the update costs, is that what you're saying?
Well, that's if you do the bundle. I only bought the library DLC because I have everything else. So it was $7.99 for me. But that's
oh okay. No, $8 for this much joy, worth every penny.
Right?
At least I get to live vicariously through you and get to see all the pets, because that is the favorite part. Ren says Trump has a temporary 90-day plan to import beef from Argentina. Oh, yeah, I saw that. To decrease grocery prices imported on lower tariffs. But earlier this year, I think traces of a banned antibiotic was found in Argentinian beef that may be cancerous. Not 100% sure on the cancerous part. Wait, do you think here in America we have antibiotic-free beef? I got news for you. Like, not that it's not, you can't get it, but that's not what's just naturally on our shelves. No, I remember I did see that, though, because the American farmers were like, wait, what?
They're like, excuse me?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so whatever.
This whole administration doesn't make sense.
You know what? The vast majority of farmers in this country and ranchers and all them voted for Trump anyways. I'm like, dude, you asked for it. You wanted this. This is what you wanted. So all the rest of us, there's no like fuck around and find out. Like for us though, because I didn't fuck around and I get to find out anyways. That's just not fair.
Right?
Just not fair. But I'm like, you asked for it, guys. This is what you wanted. You on purpose voted for it. I've seen your goddamn flags in your yards. You're like on the properties. Yeah. So I don't want to hear it. This is what you wanted. This is what you get. Ali said, Konnichiwa, Swank. Swank says, read Google News. Excellent. There you go. Swank might know more about the beef thing. And Chris says, I got to page 92 of 394 of Publishable by Death. I'm enjoying it so far. Oh, I'm glad. I saw Angie. I watched Angie did a 24-hour readathon.
Yeah.
With a game that she made. So I was watching that, and she had one of her options was the State of the Onion. And I was like, oh, I bet she it was one of the library books she got. I was like, oh, I bet you heard about it from us. That's all you. Look at that, Allie. You are an influencer. Yeah, I think Vanessa grabbed him too. So see, like I said, when we're talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl, word of mouth works. It does work. Just needs to be amplified, right? It needs to be big word of mouth.
Yep.
Let's see. Ren, where am I? Nope.
You just
Vanessa.
read
we have Vanessa coming.
There we go.
I don't know why it jumped so far. I read Chris's comment, Ali's comment. And Swank, didn't sleep well. Too hot. Yeah, see, I slept fine. I don't know why I'm so tired. And Vanessa's joined us. Hello, Vanessa. Morning, Pirates. Arg. And Ellie says, morning, Vanessa. Ellie says, I didn't sleep well last night either, Swank. Lindsay says, dry eyes or ruddy eyes can be a perimenopause symptom. Yeah, except I've had them my whole life. The draining eyes. Otherwise, I would say yes. If they suddenly go dry, that would be menopause for me, right? Because that's not normal. But runny eyes, I've had them since forever. That's never gone away. But the exhaustion might be. I'm not normally tired like this. This is ridiculous. Vanessa says, oh, Spirit City DLC dropped. I see Alicia already got it. Yep, she's on it, man. She's on it. Libby says, I switched the laundry and wrote the pages for The Artist Way. I'm officially halfway through it. Started my 7th week today. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Livia. Keep it up. Ren says, my peak fatigue is at 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. on most days. Yeah, mine is usually 2 to 4. So that's normal time where I just feel like this, or I'm just, but not right out of bed. This is ridiculous. I haven't walked the dog or ran in the last 3 days, but that's because we were doing all the other physical stuff. You know what I mean? So it's not like I've just been sitting on my couch all weekend. So I don't understand. Allie also asked, do you have dry eye? My eyes do that when they're dry. Olivia says, hi, Vanessa. And yeah, no, my eyes normally are fine. Except when I'm really tired, or when I put the under eye highlighter on, that makeup that I put under, my eyes will drain for a little bit. It does not like that makeup at all. It hates it. I'm like, dude, then let me get some sleep so it's not so dark under here and I have to put it on. And Vanessa says, for Parmigiano, Olivia. And Pearl says, I just made a salad, must refuel. And Molly says, I had everything else too. You got robbed, Alicia. I mean, it is cheaper. Who cares if you have everything else? But you know what? It's an indie publisher, so you just helped them exist. So
exactly. I don't mind.
Uh-huh.
It's $8. Oh my God.
I know. Support indie.
Exactly.
Vanessa says, eyes. Last year, my eye doctor prescribed me drops because I had issues with blurriness in the morning. It worked. When I was almost done, I actually looked up the med. It's for eye mites. Eye mites, y'all. I mean, we do all have eye mites, right? They do, because they live on our eyelashes. So we do all have those. And normally they don't cause a lot of problems. So maybe sometimes they do. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, they're all over our eyelashes. We just can't see them. They're really freaking tiny.
Ew.
I'm so sorry if I grossed y'all out. It's just natural. We are animals, whether we like it or not. We have bugs on us, guys. It's just we are animals. We are not separate from the animal kingdom as much as we wish to be. Molly says, hi, Vanessa and Yucko. Yep, I know. The body is gross. It's animal. And Pearl says, hi there, Allie, Vanessa, and Molly. Vanessa says, Molly. Hey, Pearl. Livia says, I'm cheap. I'm going to wait Black Friday sales for the library.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hey, man, get what you have to, or get what you can get when you can. It's all good.
Yep.
Molly says he has had that idea before, and I'm pretty sure he didn't carry it out.
Who?
For the increase in tariffs? I thought he already did it, or the decrease. Molly says, hi, Pearl. Vanessa says, hi, Swank. Vanessa says, note for Spirit City DLCs. If you buy the bundle, you always get the bundle price for new DLCs. Okay. Swank says, hi, Vanessa. You might have said something else to translate it. Ciao, Vanessa. Swank says, congrats, Livia. And Livia says, thank you. And Lindsay says, yep, don't ask me to do anything at work after 3 p.m., right? It's like, nope, can't do it. Sorry. Mary says, good morning. Why, good morning, Mary. It's good to see you. I'm reading The Curse of Cortez by Guy Morris. I'm about 52%. Nice. That's not your first Guy Morris. You've been reading a few, haven't you? I like that. I'm glad you found an author that you can appreciate. And Ellie says, hi, Pearl, Molly, and anyone I missed. Ellie says, hi, Mary. Vanessa says, I did not know eye mites were a thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Vanessa. Yeah, they're a thing. Everyone has them. I'm sorry. It's one of those things you get from your mom and you always have them. They're there forever. Lindsay says, new fear unlocked. Yuck. You can't be afraid of something you can't do anything about. And you didn't know existed has never hurt you in your life. So it's fine. They're fine. They don't hurt you. They don't carry disease because they don't go person to person. They're just stick around with you, and except babies. But yeah, they don't. They eat like the dead skin and stuff, so they don't. They're completely harmless. Our eyes would probably be really gross without them, so we should be thankful.
Ewy.
Pearl says, hi there, Mary. Mary says, hi, Allie. Livia says, hi, Mary. Mary says, hi, Pearl. Swank says, hola, Mary. Allie says, I have to use drops for glaucoma, and it makes my dry eyes super inflamed. Yeah, I might have to do glaucoma. The pressure in my eyes have been getting higher and higher. But my dad, his pressure was really high too, and they did everything for him. He was on multiple meds. They did surgery. They did 3 different kinds of surgery and still couldn't get the pressure down in his eye. But he still had not lost any vision.
Wow.
So it's like some people, their eyes just have higher pressure. So my doctor is taking it casually based on what happened to my dad. And we're just keeping an eye out to see if there's any damage. We're taking it casual at this point. We thought when we got my blood pressure under control, it would lower the pressure in the eye, right? But it didn't. So, but I think that's why my eyes tear a lot. I think it's because the pressure's high. My dad even had a surgery. They poked a hole in the eyeball. Like they poked a hole and made a little flap and opened the flap so it could drain better to lower the pressure. Didn't help. His body healed it right up and the pressure went right back up. They could not, nothing. I know it's gross, right? Things are gross to me, but they did everything they could, and nothing worked. Nothing worked.
No. Nope. Nope. Yeah.
Grace said, "Good morning, reading Let's Kiss and Tell on audio while getting stuff done. Currently 38% in. Nicely done, Grace. Get her done. Get her done." And Mary said hi to Livia, Molly, and Swank. And Lindsay says, "Yay, bundle price on Steam includes the bulk discount, even if you have everything else already. So the bulk price is cheaper. So I guess next time they have another thing, just buy the thing anyways."
No. We'll only buy what is needed.
She says, "I can't take it. This is not the way my brain works." Livia says, "Hi, Grace." Swank says, "Vanessa, sorry you were traumatized by the microscopic bugs that live on your eyes." Oh, there you go. There you go. If you were looking for some sympathy, Swank's got you covered. I suck in the sympathy department. I'm sorry. Vanessa says, "I mean, I know we have stuff all over our bodies, but I did not know about eye mites. I have a thing about eyes, and that just fucked with my head. I have a thing about eyes too. Like whenever like there's a fight scene and they're gonna like, do something with the eye, I'm like, nope, looking away, looking away, looking away."
I did the same thing. We watched Pitch Black, like the first movie in Chronicles of Riddick, and there's a character in there that, for whatever reason, I guess he gets high, but the way he does it is he puts a needle like right in the corner of his eye, and I'm like, no, not looking.
Not watching. No high is worth that. Nope, none, none.
I mean, didn't make it, but you know, yeah.
Swank says, "Howdy, Grace." Vanessa says, "Swank, I appreciate you." Aw. And Vanessa says, "JFC, stop talking about poking holes in eyeballs." Allie says, "Hi, Grace." And Swank says, "I love you guys." All right, let's do our second sprint. And I will, for real this time, plan shit. Here we go. And there was our second sprint. I am getting planning done, feeling good about it. Got it all set up, setting up my days, making sure I can get the things done that I'd like to get done. It's the last week in October. It's time to make it happen. How'd you do, Alicia?
Did you just say the last week in October?
I might have. I very well might have. Last week in August. Sorry.
I was gonna say, did you mean August, or were you like planning that far ahead?
Nope. I meant August. No, October's the crazy ass month. The stuff I'll be getting done is just traveling and surviving events. That's it. Like there's no extra stuff getting done in October. I think I have that on the mind because our next free month is in November. Gotcha. And by free, I mean we still have Thanksgiving and stuff, but I mean that's the only time because there are things we want to do with the house, right? And we're not going to have any time until November to do something. And I think we're saving up now. I do have like $600 in our thing.
Ooh.
It's not enough for what we want to do, but I want to do. We want to replace all the carpet. So we've been in this house. It's 2026, right? So we've been here 13 years. And, we've had multiple dogs. We have the cats. And children and events and parties. And so this carpet, 13 years, and it's Builder grade carpet. Yeah, it's got to go. So there are other places we want different flooring. We don't want carpet, but carpet is the cheapest to just replace. And so we're just going to tear up all the carpet and just replace it with carpet and then do other plans. So that's what we're trying to get done in November, though will be the first time. So. And we've never replaced carpet in a house this size, so I don't know what they do about the furniture. Do we need to move it out? Do they I have no idea, right? So there's a lot of questions we need to figure out before we go and get it replaced too.
All good questions to ask, yes. Yep. Our carpet is the same way. Like we just went to Home Depot and said we need carpet.
That's what we plan to do, except we're going to go to Lowe's. I don't support Home Depot, but we'll go to Lowe's.
Yeah. We kind of just did the whatever was cheapest type thing, but you can start to see where the seams are coming up in some of the carpet, so that's on our plan. But then the library happened, so little by little,
and we figure because we can tear it all up too. We're not that old yet, but if we have to see how much it saves us, right? Like if it's only going to save us $200, forget it. I'll pay $200 to make someone else do it, But if it's going to save us $1,000, we're doing it. So we need to figure out what. What? So yeah, we've got some research to do before we actually do it, and we will probably get just cheap ass carpet too, because 2 of the rooms that we're getting carpeted anyways, we want to replace with other stuff, eventually. But we might never be able to. There's a lot of things we want to do that we just can't afford to do. You know what I mean? Right. So, but it all needs to replace. Like the front room, that one we will probably go ahead and just put in laminate. Because we can install that. Henry, a friend of ours, is really good at it. So between Henry and Kevin and me, quite frankly, actually it might be me more than Kevin and Xander, we can replace that ourselves, because it's just that front room is that little dining room. I want to get the throw rug and put the piano in there, so I can learn piano for my personal curriculum thing. So all of that's going to go in there. So that we might do, but the other room we want to do is huge, and then so all of these other, it's not going to happen, but we should, and that's downstairs. So that's also, appeal when people come in. That's going to be really good for the resale of the house.
Right.
So we really need to do that. And that's going to make the biggest change in the house, just replacing this nasty ass carpet. And we can't have anything too thick because we still have animals. So they're still going to have accidents. So I need to be able to shampoo it without it like soaking all the way down to the everything,
Yes. So. I did get the first spirit and start getting the second spirit.
What's the first one? What you get?
It was I'm trying to figure out what spirit it was like closely related to. Do you know the little ones that are like 3 and like some of them are like bobas, and it's something like that, but it's like little flamed fireballs. They're called Manamotes.
Aww.
They're adorable. Now I'm working on the second one, which I think might be the bookish manta ray one.
Right? Did you see the big old manta ray? So not just like, a stingray, like the manta ray that was swimming just off the coast of like, I don't know, somewhere up north on the East Coast. I can't remember which one now.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know if I saw
huge.
that.
Like they could just see, they're like, it's not that they never go up north, but it's rare. But it's
Right.
part of that global warming thing, right? The sea's getting warmer, so they're going farther and
Yep.
farther north. So, man, if I'd seen that, and if I would have been like, I cannot tell you how stoked I would have been. That would have made my week. It was really, really cool. I've never seen one in real life, only in zoos, so aquariums, right? It's the only time I've seen
Right.
them because they have the big old manta rays at the Georgia Aquarium. But I've
Mm.
never seen one in the wild, and that would be so cool.
I've been to the aquarium here in Tampa, but I
Mhm.
want to go to the one in Orlando because I've heard that they have a lot more. Um, it's like bigger, but you can also like there's a tube that you can walk through,
Mhm.
and you can see it above you.
Yeah, I will tell you, I've been to aquariums all over the world. I'm obsessed. I used to want to be a marine biologist. That Atlanta one,
Yeah.
incredible. The only ones I know of that I have not been to that are supposed to be better is there's one in Japan. I want to say it's in Tokyo, but now I can't remember. That's supposed to be bigger. And then one in Dubai. Surprise, surprise. Because Dubai is, they're all about let's spend as much money as we can. But the Georgia in the United States, the best aquarium is the Georgia Aquarium. It is amazing. I highly recommend.
I've
Highly,
seen
highly recommend.
and I've been to the Baltimore Aquarium. That one
Nice.
is. I haven't been to it in a while, but
Hmm.
that one was multiple levels.
Yeah.
So I've been to a couple, but
Oh, the Georgia Aquarium, because you can see whale sharks. I don't think there's anywhere. I'm pretty sure there's nowhere else in the country. I'm about positive that they have whale sharks, and I think the only other place that does is the one in Japan.
I
And it was sad at
know.
first because it took them years to keep the poor things alive. They kept
Aw.
dying until they figured out how to keep them alive.
Aw.
I know, it's really sad.
I know
Um,
Baltimore had nurse sharks, but I don't know
mhm.
if they had whale sharks.
There's no way.
They,
I guarantee you they didn't. Like this, it's a new thing. It's a brand new thing that they're
yeah,
trying to. Like I said, they kept killing them because they couldn't figure out how to keep them alive. It's those things we think we know what they eat, and we think they know how they, but it's not. We don't, right?
there's not enough researched insight.
Yep, we don't. So, but it's one of those things like zoos. I always call zoos a necessary evil. Same with aquariums because they are
Mhm.
evil to lock these poor things up in these cages, right? Um, but if humans do not see things, they don't care about them.
Yep.
So by bringing them out here so humans can see them and relate to them, now they can help take care of them in the wild, right? Now they will donate money for something in the wild. Now they would be like, oh, I'm not supporting this fishing method because I found out it kills whale sharks, that kind of thing. If you
Mhm.
tell them it does it, they don't care, but they see it. It's very different. So I do consider them
Yep.
a necessary evil for humankind.
A lot of the things too, like I know there's a zoo here in Florida that they're more about rehabilitation. So if they can re-release it, they can. If
Mhm.
not, then that animal becomes an ambassador, and that's
Right.
how they get their education out.
Almost all the zoos do that, at least in this country. All the zoos,
Yeah.
there's not the actual sanction. There are places you can go that call themselves zoos, but they're not sanctioned. They're just people. You know what I mean? Like they have to go through inspections, but that's about it. But most of them, anyone doing a breeding program so that you can pet all the small animals, they're not okay.
No.
But the ones that are doing breeding programs so that they can keep the species alive, right? That's a different
Mhm.
thing. And so the zoos do that. And I think that's impressive. But some animals they can release and some they just can't, right? So if any of them are honed in on humans, and then they do things like this is for the public, and behind the scenes they're doing other stuff, right?
Mhm.
They're doing other things that they can actually, save them. Like there's a lot of manatee stuff and sea turtle stuff in Florida where they'll bring the
Yep.
manatees in, rehabilitate them, and send them back out, right? But let's face it, we've killed so much of our wild land. It's not a whole lot of wild animals around here we're saving. So, um, but if it wasn't for the zoos, there were things like cheetahs and stuff that they would be in deep, deep, dark trouble because they are genetically so. Some huge event came about. There's some debate over what it was that dropped their population all the way down to just a few individuals. So their genetic,
Makeup.
yep, that's the word, but that's not the word I was looking for. So I can't. Their
Oh.
diversity, their genetic diversity is not robust enough that if like all of them would die from one disease, that kind of thing, right? Where you need a nice robust genetic makeup in order for a population to survive. So the
Gotcha.
zoos are actually on purpose looking at genetics and deciding who is breeding with who to try to get the biggest variety of genetics they can with the cheetah so they can actually save the species. So things like that are just cool. Um,
That's what I was actually going to go to school for, because I started as a biology major and then I was
mhm,
going to switch to zoology so that I could do the conservation stuff. And I got accepted to the college that I would have gone to do it. But
mhm.
then they dropped the program because they didn't have an AZA accredited location.
Mm.
So then I had to move, and then I became an English major.
Yeah, life happens. I mean, I majored in biology and I was going to teach it, and then I ended up not using it, right? It'd be really
Mm.
cool if I could go back and use it now. I would love to go work at a zoo. They're not. Here's the problem now, though. I'm over 50. You know how hard it's going to be to do. I have to look for a job. It's too late for a career for me. Nobody's going to let me start a career after 50. It doesn't matter that I have a degree and a master's and that I've run all these events that I like. I have a lot of experience doing shit, but
I mean,
it
you never
doesn't
know.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You never know. Never say never.
Mm. I've spent most of my time helping with Kevin's career. So most of the people we know in
Mhm.
actual business that could hire me, they're all tech people. That is not what I know. I can't.
Mm-mm,
There's.
mm-mm.
You want me to run the front desk? I could do that. Otherwise, I can't. Do you see what I mean? I haven't spent
Right.
enough time with my contacts in the science world so that I
Mm.
could then someone who knows me knows I could do it can hire me, right?
Gotcha.
So,
Gotta make
let's
more
see.
trips to the zoo.
Yep. And Pearl says, I got a bunch of interwebby stuffs done, and now I'm knitting for a bit.
Ooh,
Oh, I love it. Sounds very
yay.
peaceful. Swing says, found out why I couldn't sleep. I forgot to take my nighttime meds. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. I'm thinking about starting to get some nighttime meds. Maybe I need some. Livia says, I chatted with my son, did a second load of laundry, and had an iced coffee. Allie says, I got to page 240 of 539, 45% in Farm to Trouble. I'm reading it super quickly. It's so good. Oh, I love that. Grace says, got to 39% in Let's Kiss and Tell. Finished Dolly All the Time, 5 stars. You know, I've heard nothing but good things about that book, Dolly All the Time. And started and got 3% into, let's see, A Court of Mist and Fury, right? That's the math one, right? MAF,
Mist and
Mist and Fury,
yeah.
right? Yeah. And Allie says, oh no, Zwank, I hate when I do that. Yeah. Yep. And Chris says, I am now on page 181 of 394. It's not the best cozy mystery I've ever read, but I like the diversity in it. I could see me reading more in the series if this one continues to intrigue me. I love that. Yeah, if it's in a first in a series, maybe it does get better later. Livia says, well, October isn't so far away, right? Today is, in my pages, I started to play an audio Advent, the December version of Audio August. There you go. See?
There you go.
Telling you, man. Swank says, are we playing the quiet game?
No.
No. Can you not hear me? Am I too soft?
I can hear you.
Well, you and I hear different things than they do. My thing is popping up into yellow. Usually that's good.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's see. Vanessa says, Kelly, have you been to Sheds Aquarium in Chicago? Oh yeah, I mean, I'm from Northwest Indiana, right? Graduated high school right outside of Chicago. So yes, that was actually when I decided I couldn't be a marine biologist because I am a dumbass because I was a child and I had no one to talk me. I had no one to talk to me. And I was doing, it turns out, what a bunch of ADHD people do who are overachievers. I didn't know this, but turns out it is a well-known pattern. It's one of those things you think you're so unique and then you find out you're not, right? You're like, oh no, that one and that, and oh, you did that happened to you too? Huh. I see. I'm not unique.
Right.
Because I was a straight A student in high school, a huge overachiever. I was in all the clubs. I did all of the, I won like all the awards I possibly could. I lettered like 12 times. Not a one of them in sports, but anyways. So I did like as much as I possibly could in every darn thing that I could do. I got a full ride scholarship to college, right? Go to college, ready. I wanted to be a marine biologist since I was 4 years old. Not even marine, cetacean biologist. I wanted to work with whales. I even knew what that word meant since I was 4 years old. Okay. So I was set and focused, doing it, going off, full ride scholarship, working on that, and going to Shed Aquarium on a regular basis. I was like, how do I volunteer here? That's where I was at. So I was working full time. I lived out of my house because, you could afford to do that. I worked at Penny's. And my school was free, right? So I was paid for it. But I was living in a house I was renting that I could do. I got half a house. I had a roommate that I could do just working at Penny's. So again, when we say kids today are lazy, no one can do that now. But anyway, so I was doing that. Right. And so I was wondering, can I squeeze in some volunteering at Think Think? And then everything just fell apart. My grades dropped. I couldn't figure out how to get things done. I could not. I'm like, wait, I have to work. Like I was overwhelmed with everything. Everything just completely and totally fell apart. I tried to talk to people. My parents did the best they could, but they're not exactly people you can talk to. They certainly don't have any good advice. And they certainly didn't understand my brain. My mom was shocked when I was told her, I'm pretty sure I have ADHD because of the overachieving part, right? I was in trouble in school. I didn't run around like crazy. I didn't yell at people. I didn't, right? Because I kept everything internal. So all of that stuff, I was so good at masking. She could not believe I was ADHD. But all of that happens very common with all of that, all the way through school, holding it all together. And suddenly you're in college and you lose it. And I did. And I went to Shedd Aquarium and I watched the dolphin show. And my eyesight is so bad, by the way. It's horrid. It always has been. Only one eye works. And I watched the dolphin show and the dolphins were jumping up and they were telling us features about the dolphins so we could identify them. And I couldn't see anything they were telling me. And I was like, shit, I can't be a cetacean biologist. Well, if I can't be a cetacean biologist, what am I fucking going to do? I've always wanted to do it since I was 4. I didn't have any other plans whatsoever. And then I just ended up dropping out of school and joining the Navy. And, you know, look, my life has been fine, but I feel like this isn't what it was supposed to be. Right.
Right.
And so, but the part was, I was a stupid kid. You use binoculars for heaven's sakes to see it. You take pictures and identify them later. You do like it doesn't matter. And every time we go animal sighting, I find them before anyone else, whether it's in the ocean. Every time we went when we would go whale watching, I would be like, oh, she's coming up right there. And she did. Every single time I knew where they freaking were. And I was like, I could have done this.
Yeah.
But it turns out, look, I'm going to cry now. That is an ADHD thing. It's common, one after another. Almost all women. Women definitely present differently than men do because society treats us different. So, of course, we present differently. Like boys are allowed to be boys and girls aren't, right? So hence the boys do the more wild stuff and the girls don't. So, yeah. But turns out, again, like I said, this is not unique to me. It's normal, which made me feel better because I didn't feel as guilty anymore.
Well, that's good.
But still sad.
Still sucks.
Still sad. And you ask my daughter, it's funny, when we go to anything like the zoo or the animal stuff, they all respond to me too.
No, so, animals or?
All of them. The birds, the whales, the belugas. Vanessa, there was a beluga that kept spy hopping and watching me everywhere I went. Last time we went to SeaWorld with the Girl Scouts, and the girls noticed it. They were so funny. They're like, look, it's watching Miss Kelly. So I went over and talked to it, and it just come up and looked at the thing and just kept talking to me. So that beluga whale just kept jumping up and saying hello. But it's too late now. Let's see. What do we got? The Atlantic Aquarium. Oh, she's talking about the belugas and the river otters. Yes. Well, the Atlantic Aquarium also has sea otters. I think we only had the river otters at Shedd, but I mean, it's been like almost 3 decades since I've been to Shedd Aquarium, so I don't remember anymore. I mean, I don't know what they have now. Charles says, waking up late, coffee and contemplation time. Hey, aren't y'all supposed to be on a schedule? Come on, Charles. Come
on. Uh-oh, what happened?
Yeah, what happened? Schedule? Chores to accomplish before going to work in 2 hours. Good morning, Pirates. Good morning, Charles. Sorry, guys, I'm running late. That was I don't know what just happened. Zwank says, howdy, Charles. Zwank's been to Shedd years ago. Loved it. Want to go again. The beluga whales were my favorite. Yeah, they're really cute. It was the first time I'd ever seen them. And Pacific. They were Pacific dolphins they had, not just their bottlenose. And that was the first time I'd seen them too. Livia says, language, it's so fun. Rationally, I know that zoo is pronounced like that, but in Italy, we said it wrong, so it sounds weird to me. It's all good. It's not just, I mean, American when it comes to pronunciation. I know they say it's easy to speak, which it is, but it's really hard to pronounce when you're reading it, right? Most of the other language are so much easier to read. So I feel you. I feel you, Livia. And Livia says, hi, Charles. Lindsay says, I can hear you fine. Excellent. So I don't know. I mean, I'm trying, Swank. I'm trying. And Allie says, good morning, Charles. Swank says, I wanted to be a marine biologist, but couldn't grasp chemistry. Oh, chemistry is my favorite, actually, because it's all math. On any of the logic puzzles, I just freaking love them. I loved it. But I love biology. It was my favorite because it's big picture. Biology is chemistry and physics combined that creates life. And so it's the culmination of it all. And Livia gives hugs to Kelly. Thank you, Livia. Vanessa says, hugs to Kelly. Thank you. Your situation resonates with me a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. So I'm still sad about it, as you can see, but I don't feel guilty anymore. I've always felt guilty. But once I learned that this is actually what happens, it's my brain without help. That's really what was going to happen. So yeah, it's very interesting, but I'm still sad. And Allie gives hugs and Chris gives hugs. Thank you. I mean, this is a pathetic thing to be sad about. Don't feel bad for me. I've had a great life. Vanessa says belugas are my absolute favorite sea dweller. Oh, I love that. I love that. Humpback whales are my favorite. I was actually, my whole plan was to go to school and I was going to major in biology and music, and then do my master's and doctorate would be in cetacean biology. And I wanted to do the language of the humpback whales. That's what I wanted to do. That was my goal. That's what I wanted to study. Zwank says grad school is when I first got on Prozac, right? Suddenly you have all these things and you know you can do them, but you just can't do them. Yeah. Yeah, it happens with a bunch of us. But that's when a lot of like mental illness sets in too. Things like serious depression hits around that age. It's like when our frontal lobe starts to finally finish up and our brain finishes, then it really sets in. Schizophrenia sets in at that age. There's a whole bunch of other things that set in at that age. And Pearl says, I feel that, Kelly. Hugs. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. Enough feeling sorry for me. Seriously. My life is great. Everything's fine. They're just, things I wish I could do now. Right? Things I wish you didn't have to do when you were 20. I wish I could do it now. So, all right. So, are we ready for our last sprint? So I can get all this planning done. Take Cord to the vet, sweet baby girl.
Final sprint.
Right. Final sprint. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. And there was our third and final break. I'm doing something a little new with my schedule. I'm like scheduling the whole week. Normally I just schedule the priorities and just go day by day. So I'm trying to schedule the whole week to see if that works better or worse. We shall see. But if I can get this done, I can actually get all of my August done. So it's possible. It is possible. I don't know how realistic it is, but it is possible. How'd you do, Alicia? Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on.
It's my fault because I didn't unmute. I got another spirit and I wrote my to-do list.
Ooh, did you get the book spirit?
Let's see. I haven't clicked on it yet. Yep, I got the Manta Ray book. Let's see what he's called. He's adorable, by the way.
He's so cute.
He is called... This is cute.
What's his name? What's his name?
He's called a Mantapedia. He is adorable.
Oh, so cute.
His little,
I love it.
They have like little paragraphs. And it says, at first glance, a Mantapedia can easily be mistaken for an ordinary book. It waits patiently on a shelf, hoping its unusual cover will entice an avid reader to pick it up. Anyone curious enough to open it is in for a surprise as the book suddenly twirls into the air, revealing itself to be a cheerful spirit. Mantapedias know that book lovers make the very best companions.
Aww.
Those curious enough will discover that the pages of a Mantapedia are oddly magical. Every page is filled with shifting symbols, impossible diagrams, and paragraphs that seem to rewrite themselves the longer you stare at them. Spiritographers strongly advise against trying to make sense of the text, as doing so usually ends with a headache and an unsettling feeling that you've forgotten something important. Perhaps one day we'll understand exactly what it is written on them.
Oh, it's so cute.
That's adorable.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see how chat did that sprint. Chris was talking about, speaking of whales, Song for a Whale by Lynn Kelly is an amazing middle grade book that has deaf rep and taught me things I didn't know about whales. I saw that book, so I wrote in there that I've had that book on my TBR forever. The author came and talked to us at an SCBWI event before it came out. So she didn't have any that she could sell because it was before it came out. But I was like, oh, I must read that book. So it was really cool. So it's been on there forever and I still have not read it. So there you go, Chris, move it up. Move it up in the priority list. I like it. Chris says, I've read all 3 of her books and gave them all 5 stars. I learned something in each one. Oh, I love that. Zwang says, I can't wait for the Whale Fall movie. It looks interesting. That's the one where he gets swallowed by a whale, right? It looks fascinating.
I don't know.
Christina says, good morning, Kelly. Alicia. Christina said, I caught you. You did. You caught us. You caught us out in the wild. And Christina put all of the wonderful links in. We have tomorrow's Time Pirates at 9 a.m. Eastern right here. And my Monday night reading sprints are at 7 p.m. tonight. And I need it because I've got to get Drygon weather finished for the discussion on Friday. We're starting a brand new series. So if you're looking for a chance to jump in and join us, now is the time. It is a 4-book series by Paige. I want to call her Christy. I'm like, that's the last name. Paige L. Christie. And so that is on Friday. So we would love to see y'all come on in, get this book read. It's reading pretty fast. I did start it on the drive home. I started it like last week, but I only had like 6 pages in. So I got farther on the drive home and I'm hoping to finish it tonight. If not, make a big dent in it tonight so I can finish it tomorrow. But very excited to talk to a new author. And let's see. Christina says, next up is the 100 Pages with Alicia and Kelly. Yes, in our discussion, this is book discussion week because Wednesday on Alicia's channel, on that link that Christina has put, we are discussing Crooked Kingdom. So even if you didn't read it with us, if you have read it and you would like to discuss it, we would love to have you. So come on over. That will be 7:30 p.m. Nope, that's my time. 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So come on over and join us. Usually that discussion is just about an hour long. And we loved it. So I will say there's always less to discuss, but we love the book. So come on in, come add to it. It's so funny how there's so much more to discuss when we're pissed off about it.
It is, because we kind of nitpick it when we don't like it. So if they would have just done this, then it would have been fine.
Exactly. But we love it. We're like, it was great. Next.
Exactly.
Like, I'm keeping these. These two books are going on my shelf because I very much see me reading them again. They're just brilliant. The sad part is everything else I've seen Leigh Bardugo, one thing after another people have read, that very few have liked them. So I'm like, was this just her one thing that she just freaking rocked and everything else is fine? I'm curious. I wonder.
I don't know, because I read her, was it Ninth House? I read that first as any Leigh Bardugo, and I did not particularly like that one. I think I DNF'd it. Like, I got halfway and I was just like, why do I care? But like this one, I actually liked, and I actually am thinking about going, because I have the first book, Shadow and Bone. I'm actually thinking about going back and reading that.
Yeah, because I think the characters at the end, again, I did not read that either, but I did see the show. There's characters at the end that were the Grisha. I'm pretty sure they're in that series. I was trying to remember. I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're in there. And you will see these characters too, you know, Kaz and Inej and all that. And they were my favorite characters in the show. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even though they weren't the main ones, right? They were my favorite, but they combined them. Obviously, the show is not the book, because what they did in the show was with the main plot line. So it was not
theirs.
Yes. It's freaking genius. So good. But yeah. It makes me want to watch the show again, though, because every time I'm reading Jesper, I'm seeing the actor that played Jesper, and my gosh, did he nail that character. But yeah, it's pretty dang good. So that is on Wednesday. So we hope to see you there to talk about that book. And then we start, and we will have the vote up. So Alicia, you and I should talk about that real quick on what our next book will be after Dungeon Crawler Carl, which we're starting the first Wednesday in September, which I will not be here for because I will be at Dragon Con. So we leave Wednesday. I will be driving that 12 hours that day. So I will not make it, unfortunately, to the beginning of Dungeon Crawler Carl, but I will make it for the week after. So I will be back for week 2. But yeah, so very excited to read this popular book. So Alicia and I will no longer be the last people on the planet to have read it.
Yay!
And anyone else who's with us.
Yay.
So that'll be awesome. And what else do we have in here? Nicole Sprints today. Yep, I will be hopping on to Nicole Sprints, but not for long, because I got to take Cora to the vet. So, and she hasn't been in a year, so we'll see how she acts.
Whoa.
It hasn't been a year. It's been 8 months.
Gotcha. Yes.
She's looking right at me. Sometimes she just hones in. I'm like, what am I doing? What? And Chantel is sprinting for the Maker's Quest. And Olivia says, hi, Christina. And Ali says, I got to page 283 of 539, 51% in Farm to Trouble. We'll see how much of it I get read today. And Vanessa says, Christina. And Christina says, for more sprinty fun, make sure to check out the BookTube Bibble.
Did you see that even though Vanessa said, the translation says Christy, and I'm like, what the hell? How do you translate?
I don't know. Ali says, hi to Christina. Olivia says, I watched a couple of videos. Oh, I did watch your TBR video, Alicia. So I watched that and commented.
Yay.
And I was like, oh, she's already read 2 of these.
Yes.
And Christina gives us all of our reminders. Remember to hydrate, feed thyself, save progress, laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. And Ren says, thanks for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. Christina says, hi, Ali, Livia, and Vanessa. And Zwank says, morning, mama. And Gesundheit, Alicia. I said that. And Christina says, hi, Ren, Chris, Zwank, Pearl, Lindsay, Steve, Grace, and Mary. Chris says, I got to page 261 of 394. I should finish it during Nicole Sprints. Absolutely. No doubt. Zwank says, I'm reading the second Warriors book. Ooh. And Vanessa, thank you, Paige L. Christie. It took me a minute. That's just so funny. because I even just saw it on Alicia's TBR video.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
because you put the thing up. I was like, I know, Christy got in my head, and I could not change it. It was not changing. And Vanessa goes, "Yay, Dragon Mother!" And Pearl says, "Thanks for the sprints. I will see you tonight, Kelly." Absolutely, Pearl. Get our reading on. Christina saying, "Thanks for hosting today, Kelly." Alicia, have a beautiful day. Olivia says, "Thanks for the sprints." Vanessa says, "Thanks for sprints. I hope everyone has a great rest of the day." Swank says, Mama, tying pirates? Do they use forks to defend their booty? I mean, maybe. I could see Alicia using a fork to send someone over the plank. Walk the plank with you.
It might be a very big one, like a trident size.
There you go. There you go.
A gift from the Sea King. He uses it.
And Christina says, "Oh, we do have Coven Sprints on Jessica Kiwi's channel tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Last week for Ballad of Fallen Dragons. Discussions next week. Nice. Get it done. Get it done. I'm so proud of us over here on BookTube. We're just getting this reading in."
Mm-hmm.
And Christina says, "Yes, Swank, they are armed with forks."
Oh my gosh.
Well, we are when we're hungry. I mean, no doubt. And Christina says, "I literally just woke up like 5 minutes ago. Coffee and contemplation time." Well, the coffee part just started. And Corey dropped by. Why, hello, Corey. Good to see you this morning. Corey says, "Hello, lovelies. Hugging the like from work. I hope work treats you well." Allie says, "Thank you for sprints, Kelly and Alicia." Absolutely. Thank you for being here. And Christina says, "Bless you, Alicia."
Thank you.
And Christina says, "Hi, Corey." And Corey says, "Just finished Autumn at the Cat Cafe." Cute. Oh, that does sound cute. It's a nice, relaxing fall read. Lauren says, "Hi, ladies." Why, hello, Lauren. Good to see you. Hey, look, I thought we weren't going to see you till Friday. Look at that. Look at that. I'm sneaking on at work. I'm listening while phone is in my drawer and you're on my earbuds. Aw, look at that. I'm so sorry we're so tightly into your earbuds, though. I mean, I don't exactly have dulcet tones. Allie says, right. Yeah, sorry. It's just not our strength. Corey says, or Allie says hi to Corey and see you tonight, Kelly. Absolutely. And Christina says, "Hi, Lauren." Swank says, "Thanks for sprints. See y'all in the morning." Yes, ma'am. We will be here. Christina says, "Yay for finishing, Corey." And Allie says, "Hi, Lauren." And Swank says, "Hola, Corey." And I think that's it. Do you have any last words, Alicia?
I can't think of anything because we already talked about 100 Pages Book Club.
Yeah, so we're set.
So I think we're good.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. And we will see you tomorrow morning.